Hi everybody, it's Matt Alfredrini here, and I want to go ahead and show you another Web 2.0 application that you can use right in your classroom. Now, what I want to show you today is an application called Wordle. Now, what exactly is Wordle? Wordle creates these things called word clouds. And let me just go ahead and click on Google, and if you Google Wordle, it'll come up right there. If you click on that, Wordle basically are what you see right here. These word clouds right here. So let's just say if I want to go to U.S. Constitution, I need to go ahead and allow this run. Make sure you have Java on your computer, and this is what Wordle is. Wordle will basically take words that you put into the program, and the words that you use more often will make them bigger, and they can put them in all these different types of styles and colors, and also positions. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to actually create your own Wordle. You're going to find that this is a very, very simple process to do. I'm going to click on Create, and all of a sudden I have this box right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start typing in words. Now I've done this a lot before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create my own classroom list. So I'll be right back in just a second. Now what I've done is I've actually gone and put all of my students' names into this box right here. And so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and click the word Go. This is going to go ahead and run this time. I have to go ahead and do the whole Java thing. Again, make sure you have Java on your computer. And all of a sudden, here you go, there's my word cloud that I created. Now don't worry, if this is something that you really don't want to look at, like if it just said this is something that you just don't like, that's okay, because what you can do is you have all of these different types of editing buttons you can do. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and click on color. Now these are all the different types of colors that we have. Let's just say if I want to do it randomly, just click recolor. And it will randomly recolor using the same type of font in the entry. So if I want to do black and white, if I click on the black one, the black is the black with the white outline. That's with the black letters with the white outline. Or I can do white and black. Maybe I want to do ghostly for Halloween. Or maybe I want to go ahead and make things a little bit more brighter, and I want to go ahead and click on this one right here. So those are just some of the examples you can see here. Or if you wanted to, you could actually edit your own palette. So this one right here, if I actually click on that, maybe I want to have a kind of a more of a red color. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And that's going to be the background. Maybe the foreground, I want it to have that kind of a color. Okay. And we'll just say what that looks like right there. And there's that. Wow. I'm not so sure I like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it a standard color. I'm going to go ahead and just click that one right there. So then you notice here we have my coloring taken care of. Now if I go to layout, I have a whole bunch of different settings. I can do maximum words, as many words as I want to. Let's just say I want to have 300 words. Okay. Or let's just say I want to put in an alphabetical order. Or if I want to have rounder edges to the design that my Wordle or my word cloud is. Okay, or if I want a straighter edges, let's just say I want everything to be completely horizontal. There's that. Or maybe if I want to have it mostly vertical, or I want to do half and half. I kind of like a horizontal like that. So now if I go to the font, here are all the different types of fonts that I have. Right now it's at this black letter. I'm not so sure I like that black letter. I want to go over maybe Kenyan coffee. Let's see what that looks like. Hey, I like that a lot. You can tell what everyone is, and that's really easy to see. Finally, have the language. Okay? If I want to, I can go ahead and remove all of these different types of words. If they're Slavic words, Russian words, but I can make every word uppercase. I can make every word lowercase, every letter lowercase. So watch what happens if I do this. All of them uppercase, or maybe if I want them lowercase. And you know what I just did there? I basically just clicked on. Now that's something I want to make sure you understand is you don't want to click on these up here or you'll actually lose what you just had. So let me see if I can go and get this back. Luckily, I was able to go and click the back button and it took me back to here. So if I click on go, it'll just simply run over and do the whole loading up thing again. Again, you want to be careful that you don't click these up here. You want to click these in here. So let me go ahead and go back to my color that I want. Here's that. I want my layout. I want them all horizontal. And I want the font to be Kenyan Coffee. I really like that Kenyan Coffee. Alright, so that is basically how you create your own word cloud. Now, there's a whole bunch of different options you can do with this one, but I want to go ahead and show you something very, very, very quick that you can do if you want to go ahead and save this without having to print it out. Watch what happens. If you look on your keyboard, if you go down to your keyboard, you should find towards the top, almost above your backspace button or somewhere around there, you should see this button called PRT and then SRQ. Basically, it means print screen. So if I click the print screen button, that's basically copied the entire page. Now if I come into here and I go to paint, I just click on that and I go ahead and paste, this whole system comes up again. Again, you want to go ahead and make sure you have whatever is showing here. If you click print screen and you go to paint and you paste it, now watch what happens here. If I go ahead and select this paper, if I go ahead and select it and go like that, basically highlight the entire part, I can go ahead and copy. I can go ahead and create a new file. I'm not going to want to save it. And I can go ahead and paste that. And what I've just done is I've basically created a whole document just with this information on it. So I'm going to go ahead and I do want to save this. I'm going to go ahead and save this. A lot of times when I save these, I usually save them as GIFs or GIFs. I just like that format a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and save this on my desktop. I'm going to call this 3C 2013. And I'm going to save that. And it comes up saying it might be reduced if I'm saving it in GIF. That's okay. So now, X out of that. We're going to go ahead and minimize all these. Come over to here. And I have my very own, wait for it, my very own Wordle word cloud that I can go ahead and adjust however I want. If I want to go ahead and save this picture as, if I want to copy it, and if I want to set it as the background, if I want to do that, there are a whole lot of different things I can do. So anyway, that is just an example of how you use word cloud or Wordle, I should say. I hope you found this. Informational. Now, what can you use this for? What can you use this for? Before I sign off, I should probably tell you what you can use it for. So let me go ahead and go back to the main page for this. Okay, what can I use this for? Well, if I go ahead and click on home, this time I actually do want to go ahead and click on home. And I'm going to go ahead and create. What can I do? Well, a lot of times if I want to, let's just say I want to go ahead and type in the speech, the Gettysburg Address, and I want to see what themes come up the most. So let me go ahead and find a copy of the Gettysburg Address. Alright, so what I've done now is I've actually found a copy of the Gettysburg Address. And I'm going to show you one of the cool features of what you can use Wordle for. So I'm going to go ahead and actually paste the Gettysburg Address in here. Again, I can go to any website that has the Gettysburg Address and find it. Again, what I'm using this for is, what is the main theme of the Gettysburg Address? What word is used a lot? So watch and see what Wordle can actually do. It's a really cool feature. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Go. I'm going to let it run. And all of a sudden, what has happened is that Wordle has taken the words that is used the most in the Gettysburg Address and has made it the biggest. So some things that I can get out of the Gettysburg Address is that the word nation is used a lot, and that makes sense. The Gettysburg Address was talking about our nation being torn apart and bringing it back together. talking about a time of great dedication, of men and women being dedicated towards a cause, talking about our great nation, talking about people, talking about how there were so many people died during the Civil War. The word war, living, all of these words are used much more than some of the other words like final or resting or engaged. So you could actually use this to figure out, okay, what is the Gettysburg Address really mainly talking about? What is it talking about the most? So that's one way you can use it. Let me show you another way. I'm going to go and click on Home. Go ahead and click on Create. Again, something else that's fun to do is just, again, typing in your spelling list. Awesome. Now let's say I want to make sure awesome is the most. I'm going to go ahead and type in awesome a lot. I'm going to type in, because I think that that word is one I have to study the most. Let's just say I really don't have to study the word dude very much. I'm going to type that in once. So let's just say the word delicatessen. That's a big one. In fact, it's so big, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that. Now, for some reason, let's just say these are these are the only words on my list. So again, watch what happens. I'm going to go ahead and click on Go. Let it run. And this tells me that, hey, delicatessen is the biggest. It's the one I want to study the most. So again, these are just example of some of the ways you can use Wordle. Again, I hope you found this informational, and I hope that you can use this in your classroom. Until later, take care.